Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back for another video, guys. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Today we're going to be reviewing the OBJ cleat today, guys. I'm super excited to be showing it to you guys. Going to be wearing it, telling you guys what I think about it, how I liked it on the field, how it performed for me, and showing you guys the technical specs behind the cleat. And there's just going to be some amazing things you guys are going to see about it. So here we go. Okay, guys. So first things first, it comes, usually your Nike stuff comes in like those orange boxes, but they gave you a little fanciness in here. You got this white box over here, all white, Nike sign white, all of that, all around. Pretty cool box. Even when you open it up here, guys, now we're gonna see the bottom underneath. You have this OBJ logo with a few other logos that I don't really know too much about, but it's just another cool thing if you guys can kind of see that. Just some cool graphic design work that you have on here, guys. If you take a little bit of closer look at that, just a cool overall design for the OBJ brand. And then we get into the good stuff, y'all. So we're gonna open these up. First time I open these, I have not seen these. I'm seeing these the first time you guys are. Wow, look at that. So we have the Nike OBJ Flyknits in here. They're pretty amazing, guys. We're gonna take them out, do a full unboxing, break down everything for you guys. Then later on in the video, we're gonna be telling you guys what I felt about them. I'm gonna wear them for a week, what I did in them, kind of how I felt breaking, if I felt faster, felt like they, helped me out as a football player. We'll rate them from there, guys. So here we go, breaking into the technical specs of the OBJ Flyknits. Okay, guys, so here's a closer look at the Vapor Edge Elite 360 OBJs. They're a kind of spin-off of the Vapor Edge 360s that are brand new, that have come out this year on the Nike football line. You got some cool designs in here, guys. Before we get into the designs, we're gonna kind of break down the technical specs of the shoe. So within the shoe, you got a lightweight upper over here. It's covered with an overlay for more durability. So this kind of overlay that you see in this area right here, it's gonna give you more durability overall. And then also, if I can just peel back this part right here, you have what's called, if you guys can see the tag on that, it's the Ghost lacing system. So it tightens with the pull and it stays hidden. So this little thing will fold over that. The laces will tuck underneath, which is kind of a cool thing, guys. I've had a few shoes that have like this kind of like pull tight system. They're really good. And as long as the material on the outside is pretty durable, there's no really problem in terms of the comparison from using laces, from what I've come to learn, guys. But sometimes some companies, you got to be careful. They'll make these straps very cheap. And you pull them a few times, and after like 10 to 15 uses, the string will snap. So hopefully Nike, engineered some good durable technology in the Ghost lacing system, so it's not going to snap after the first couple of uses of it. So I'm hoping to use these for the season once the CFL season starts, and get some good use out of them, make some plays with them. So going further in here on the inside of the shoe, you guys aren't going to be able to really see that, but it has an internal chassis that provides flexibility and support, for the traditional plate that's in the shoe. So this whole traditional plate that's in the shoe on the bottom. And then also going more into the bottom, as you guys can kind of see, it has the wide stud placement. So apparently Nike says putting the wide stud placement like so is going to, help you guys have quicker cuts on the football field. And then it also has over here, if you guys can kind of see, there's these external pods right around this area, which gives you guys like the ultimate traction, Nike says. So the external one on this side, I believe there's one over here. And I believe that's it in terms of the external traction that comes with the cleats, guys. Okay, guys, so going more into the design of the shoe, obviously you guys can see, kind of looking all around the shoe, you got all these crazy designs. It's a very well made, thought out by, I'm sure, the OBJ team and the Nike design engineering team as well. So if you can kind of see on the upper part up here and going down, it's made out of a sort of shark and snake print for OBJ's two favorite predators, which is a pretty cool thing. And then going into the upper, back around here on the heel, we have what is some tiger stripes, paying homage to OBJ's alma mater, the late national champions, the LSU Tigers. So he put that tiger print on there, obviously has high respect for the LSU program and what they do in the NCAA. So that's one of the cool things about that. So also, guys, right here you have these gill lines on the side. Those gill lines represent the route pattern for OBJ's signature one-handed catch back in 2014. So that's a pretty cool addition onto the cleat as well. So breaking more into the cleat too, it does have the 360 Flyknit. So all the way around, it's got the Flyknit technology. It's supposed to hug the foot, The cleat is supposed to be lightweight, breathable, and really just give you overall more comfort support within the cleat. So, I mean, holding these compared to holding the Vapor Edge Elites, I do notice, you know, a little bit of difference in terms of the weight. This does feel a little bit lighter than the traditional Vapor Edge Elites. That's why, I mean, you know, you're looking at the cost in these shoes, you're getting to about $200 USD. That's more than the traditional Vapor Edge Elite. I believe the Vapor Edge Elites that I will be reviewing next after these are about $120. So, you know, it's kind of, you get what you pay for. They put a little bit more technology, a little bit more pizzazz into these cleats, so you're going to have to pay a little bit more for these. Also, it's got a low profile containment, so obviously, you know, it's got the sleek front, sides, bottom. You know, you're looking at these compared to your old Nike cleats. It's just a lot more sleek, better finish. And even, you know, it's got an insole that locks into place. So the insole is going to lock into place, which is down here, so you can't pull the insoles out. So you guys can't really see it. I'll try to, yeah, you really can't see it at all, but the insole, I know you guys know most traditional Nike shoes, you could take the insole out, put your own in, however you want to do that. With these insoles, they are locked into place. So these insoles are going to create for less slippage when you're on the field, and create your, you know, better for acceleration and braking, guys. And then also, so this internal plate that's on the inside is separated from the studs, so it's closer to the foot for flex support. So you can kind of see you got a decent flex support here. You got a nice bend. Obviously, I believe the NFL rules, there's a certain amount of flex that you can have on the cleat. And that's just all determined for safety. So obviously Nike keeps the same flex in the middle here, but the front plate gives you a good toe build right there. And if you guys also didn't notice, on the back here, there's a gap in the plate. So that's providing for a little bit more flexibility. You see the plate stops right here and then restarts up back here. Just giving you a little bit more flexibility. I mean, they got a good bend into them. And you know, I just really like the way Nike kind of designed these. You can even see the OBJ logo at the top. You got the Vapor Elite logo on the side, and then you have the Flying It logo right here, guys. So I'm super excited to try these out, guys. I'm gonna go test these out, guys. I'll be right back, and we're gonna show you guys the breakdown on what I thought about these cleats, what makes them special, why I think they're so good, and why you guys should or should not buy them. And we'll be right back with that. Good. How's that? Okay, guys, so we're back after a week of rigorously testing out these OBJ Elite 360 Flyknits, guys, and I'm going to let you guys know these have surpassed my expectations kind of before we get into the review process here, guys. But I spent the whole week, you know, doing some different things, doing some receiver cuts, defensive back cuts, a bunch of different things, running them, making sure that, you know, I tested them out right, you know, because I plan on keeping these cleats now after wearing them. But, you know, I was on just regular grass. I'm sure if I was on turf, we would have got even better performance, because everyone knows that you get those better, quicker cuts on that artificial turf. But hey, the grass did its job this time, so I was pretty excited with them. But you know what I liked about these is they were super comfortable, didn't have any problems during the week. You know, feet weren't hurting, anything like that. I felt pretty good, you know, getting in and out of the cuts. One thing I will say though, obviously it has this like sock-like material, so don't not wear socks in them. I didn't try that, you know, just because I wore ankle socks in them. I'm a big ankle sock guy, so and I did get a blister from that. There's a little part, just like in any shoe, there's a little part that's just a little bit kind of abrasive and will rub on your skin after a while. You know, I was out there for an hour and ended up getting a blister. So wear like mid socks to higher if you're wearing anything, or I mean, if you're gonna have tape, you know, when you're playing football, if you have ankle tape on, you'll be just fine, or ankle braces. But don't wear these with ankle socks, and don't wear them with no socks just because they have this material. You will get blisters, trust me. Other than that, guys, these really performed, you know, for the most part, how I thought they would. I mean, for the price that they're worth, I mean, they're worth $200 right there. So that's going to be the bank account hitter right there. You're going to have to spend $200 on these OBJs. I think that's just because they're OBJ. If they were the regular, just Flyknit ones that I'm going to be reviewing this upcoming week, I think they would be $120. But we'll see. I'm going to be reviewing those ones too, and if they perform just the same, I'm just going to be like, hey, buy those ones, unless you want, you know, the OBJ style on them. So I definitely think you guys should buy these if you have the cash flow to do so. I mean, they're really sleek. You got the broken plate here. I noticed this week, you know, usually the mid part of my foot, you know, I have a pretty sensitive foot when it comes to playing football and wearing football cleats. And, you know, these didn't hurt my feet at all. Day one wearing them, no soreness, nothing like that. And trust me, I've worn tons of different football cleats. Been playing football for over 10 years now. So, you know, I've had my experience of having to break in cleats and cleats hurting your feet, all that stuff. This week, on the days that I wore these, no problem, no pain at all. So, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the sole on the inside of these cleats. That's, you know, so on these cleats, I remember I had showed you guys that they have no sole, like, so the sole's like built into the shoe, so there's no like slide or anything like that. So I think that has a lot to do with, you know, the reason why my feet weren't hurting. And it's pretty wide, you know, it's not like super narrow on the cleat, like, you know, some of Nike's older cleats and even like the Adidas cleats. So I have a wider foot, so I think that helped a lot with that. And, you know, just in terms of my comfort review, I'm gonna give it, you know, a full 5 stars, guys. It just was really super comfortable. I mean, I've never had a cleat where I've worn it the first day and it didn't hurt my foot. So, I mean, Nike, awesome job on the comfort level. Now, onto my on-field rating, guys. Again, you're gonna get a 5 stars from me out of these. Like I said, I couldn't see anywhere when I was doing any of my on-field work where anything was lacking. You know, my brakes felt good, running felt good, I felt fast. You know, it just, you know, just the overall on-field training with these felt good. They look good. You know what they say, look good, feel good, play good. And that's how I was, you know, the whole week in these. And, you know, I really can't wait to break these out in a game. I do plan on using these in, you know, a few of my football games this year in the CFL, if we get any games this year. But, you know, I definitely will be wearing these one of those games for sure, because they're just too good not to wear. They're very well made. They've got awesome material. And just they're amazing cleats on the field. So kind of leading in with that on-field training, there is one thing I will mention that I did notice the first day that I was wearing these, when kind of breaking on an angle. So like as a DB, we kind of have to do that T-step where like literally the cleats planting into the ground this way and you got to go that way. I did feel just a tiny bit of slippage. It wasn't like a lot, and I was wearing ankle socks, so maybe, you know, there wasn't enough, I guess, traction in the shoe. I wasn't wearing a thick enough sock, because later on in the week when I was wearing, you know, higher socks, sometimes even wearing a little bit thicker sock, and, you know, I will have my ankles taped, so I know there will not be a lot of room to move. I didn't experience that problem, so maybe you just have to wear thicker socks with these and not just wear the ankle socks, because if you wear those ankle socks anyways, you're going to get a blister. So having those thicker socks, or even just having that ankle tape, giving less room for your foot to move in there, will create less slippage. So still, I'd give it a 5 star on the brakes, guys. That slippage was just day one, and I think maybe that was just the first day of breaking the cleats in, getting my foot kind of formed to the shoe. So not too big of a problem there, but like I said, outperformed kind of my initial thoughts on what these cleats would do. I've worn a ton of Nikes in my day, and these are for sure the best ones that I've ever worn. Like I said, super comfortable, feel fast, look good, and, you know, can't beat that, right? So guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching this review video. We got tons of more cleat reviews, shoe reviews, all that type of stuff coming soon, guys. And I'm just glad to share my knowledge of, you know, putting these shoes to the test before you buy them. That way, you know, before you're making a purchase, okay, you can watch this and be like, okay, well, a professional football player tried these out, and if he liked them, he says they were good, I'm gonna buy them too, guys. I would highly recommend these. Nike's not sponsoring this video. If Nike's watching, I'd love for you guys to sponsor me. But like I said, they're not sponsoring this video anyway. I'm not making any money from this. I'm just spreading my knowledge on what I think the best cleats you should be wearing. And so far, these are the best ones. But we're going to have more cleat reviews coming very soon, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any questions about these cleats and you guys want to know more or see any different cleats. If you guys want to see a certain particular cleat in the near future here, let me know and I'll buy it, wear it, and review it for you guys. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, guys.